just because I feel like it, and it's after 12. All glory be to God for better and for worse. Um, I voted today. Once again, just to let everybody know. Or I voted yesterday, because today's Saturday now. So I voted on Friday. Should I God bless that? Should I God bless life, work, and etc. I voted. And to let everyone know, whether you're young, old, and middle age, or etc., with voting, I do hope, even I did some research, not all, but I did some, and or enough to cast the ballots that I did. Um, yeah, regardless of yeah, regardless of which news network you get your news from, for the love of God, start doing some own research of your own, because some of these news networks are completely biased, and they're gonna attack whoever they want. They're going to, reach for whatever headline they want. They're gonna just spew whatever they want, and God knows that's why things have definitely gone downhill with certain news outlets over the last couple of years. Because I'm telling you, one of the top things you gotta learn how to do is be God honest and real, and let definitely certain things fall into place, and etc. etc. And I can assure you, a lot of these news outlets, they're not being God honest and real. They're reaching here, they're playing double standards here or there. They got hypocrisy written all over them. But as long as they're accomplishing their initial goal of, making sure this person looks good, that person looks bad, it's all right for them, in their eyes. And they need to stop that and do better, because I really does annoy me to know that a lot of people in our everyday society throw away their integrity for dollars, for views, for etc. I'm telling you this now. This it's already been spoken on before. Top things I'm an advocate for, other than women's empowerment and LGBT rights and etc. Um, you gotta learn, ladies and gentlemen, how to be tolerant towards other people's opinions, other people's viewpoints, love and respect your neighbor as a basically a human being. You're all human beings here. Learn how to help each other heal and build and grow to your Jesus Christ salvation better tomorrow. Now, that's not to say you're gonna agree with everything everybody tells you. Everybody says. Because you're not gonna agree with everything. Or at least a good majority of us are not gonna agree with everything that our peers tell us. But I'm telling you, you need to learn how to have constructive, genuine, creative conversations about our issues, about our culture and society, and ways to help heal it and properly bring things and people together and make true change. Because I can assure you, rest assure you, if you're waiting for our political leaders and etc. If you're like, cause and they've said it before, but obviously, what they say here and then what they do here and there is usually two different things. So I'm telling you this, you gotta learn how to do it in your own community. Be a real community leader in your own community and work your way up, instead of starting at the top and trying to reach the bottom, which is specifically with certain political leaders where they mess up on each and every time. They're trying to be at the top and reach the bottom, instead of starting at the bottom and then reaching up and up and up. That means building a fan base. At least me personally, that's my opinion. And especially specifically when it comes to the LGBT community, when I say LGBT rights, again, they are humans as well. Not to say I'm gonna agree with everything they say and do. Not to say that anyone else is gonna agree with everything they say and do. But they are human beings, and they have rights just like the rest of us, and etc. And you have to learn again how to love your fellow man as yourself. And the Bible clearly states that scripture of love thy neighbor as thyself. And that's the top number one thing I'm practicing when I show love to everybody, no matter their sex, no matter their ideologies here and there, and etc. Ladies and gentlemen, if you pay attention to that one verse of love thy neighbor as thyself, world peace is there. World peace is literally within that verse. You just gotta practice it. And I'm not saying you're gonna agree with everybody's opinions, because you're definitely not gonna do that. But I can assure you that's how you get world peace, and that's how you get more of us, you know, together with trying to really help heal each other rather than tear each other down and etc. Because I'm trying to help heal every single day of my life. Heal everybody. Help everybody learn, build, and grow and evolve into their Jesus Christ salvation better tomorrow best self. And a part of how you do that, number one, way how you do that, you love thy neighbor as thyself. So I hope everybody listens to that, learns that, meditates on it, and somehow starts to believe in it, because that's how you're gonna help heal this culture. Because as I said before, I'm a straight black African American male, 20 years old. Graduated from Allegheny East High School. Shout out what's our GSA over there. I have multiple friends that are in that GSA. And I can rest assure you that they are some of the most genuine, lovely, beautiful, artsy, talented, um, you know, etc. people you could ever meet. They have some of the most beautiful plans on helping heal this culture and change the world. And all glory be to God. Literally, all glory be to God. More life, more blessings, more power to them. They're awesome. And I'm telling you, one of the topics I'm telling you here, everybody has a story. And until you're willing to learn that story and then make your judgments and then have conversations, etc., etc., until you're willing to do all those things and etc., stop running your mouth about this or about that. You have to open yourself up to different ideologies, which means you have to open yourself up to, you know, having conversations and seeing where it goes from there. Having those constructively having those conversations and trying to help heal, trying to help come to common ground. You have to put it out there. You have to try. You have to try. It starts somewhere, and I'm telling you that I'm telling you want to help heal or help continuously make everything just crash, and everybody's continuously negatively butting heads. Which side do you want to be on, ladies and gentlemen? And there's definitely some fine lines here and there with with both those options, but you have to be willing to walk those fine lines and take the you could say persecution that comes with them. And I do it every day because I am trying to help heal and save so many people, be a fisherman of men. Because I'm telling you, it's not it. I wouldn't say it's hard, but at times definitely it's frustrating. But it's an overall blessing and gift to do God's work in that way and help heal. So forth and so forth. But yeah, news networks, like I say, try to do your own research as well. And I'm not saying I did all the research for these midterms. I'm not saying I did all the or yeah, I'm not saying I did all the research, for my voting, but I definitely did enough, and for better and for worse, I trust in prophecy, I trust in God, and I know how to be an advocate, and I'm gonna be an advocate for what I want, for what this culture needs. So one of the top things I want every young kid out there to learn from me is try to be an advocate, because that voting ain't gonna make a bit of a difference if you don't learn how to be an advocate for what you want and believe in. And what that means with the voting not meaning much, not gonna mean anything. Like, of course, it means something, but in terms of immediate impact, it's not gonna mean a thing until you learn how to be an advocate for what you want and what you believe in. Until you learn how to be a community leader and help heal people with just simple gestures of, hey, how you doing? Let me carry this for you. Let me help you out with this. Being genuine in ways like that, and as well, again, trying to help teach people better ways to do things, train people in better ways to do things. Having those conversations are going to help advance our culture to more ideas that are going to help, in every facet, clean up our systems, clean up just everything. I'm telling you, it's all possible. But you have to become an advocate. You have to, do that stuff. I mean, voting matters, voting counts, but being an advocate means a lot more than voting. At least if you were to ask me, I trust in being an advocate more than I trust in who I'm voting for. Honestly, that's just me. And God bless everybody's soul out there for better and for worse. Because again, you don't have to agree with a darn thing that I'm saying in this video or a darn thing that I even stand for as a person, but I can assure you that this is real stuff, and we're living in a culture today where I'm telling you, you gotta be willing to live and die for something that's God honest and real. And I hope that you have found it, and or you're on your way to finding it. Because I've already found it. I've already found my purposes. Part of my purposes is mentoring the youth, helping each and every last one of them find their Jesus Christ salvation purpose and destiny through each and everything they do and say on a daily basis that's going to help them towards their, best self, their better tomorrow, and help them, again, through that in their walk with Christ. And as well, helping mentor them out of continuing these negative garbage cycles that continuously hurt and hinder our culture, uh, our race, and or every race and nationality, really, each and every day. There's stigmas here and there we need to get rid of. There's entitlements here and there we need to get rid of. It's more love we need to show. It's more courageousness, more character, more discipline, more respect, more tolerance to other people's opinions we need to show. It's a lot, but and it's a process. But Jesus above all, you got to be willing to do something, go through something in order to get what you God first want and need to achieve the next level and succeed. So I love everybody. Like I said, do your own research. Try to start doing your own research. Don't just trust everything you hear off these news networks. Try to do your own research. I do my own research often. I'm studying mental health right now. I'm studying mental health, not in college, but I'm studying mental health right now because there's a whole culture out there we need to. I want to be a huge major factor in helping heal, and I'm telling you that our mental health is totally a part of it. But a part of it is really our mental health, and our mental health in addition to just bought into mentalities. Literally. I think a good majority of it is mental health in addition with bought into mentalities. And until we learn to solve, to have conversations and solutions and etc., those issues are going to continue to keep existing. But literally, it literally has, at least if you were to ask me, has everything to do with both those things. Mental health with an addition of bought into mentalities, because racism definitely is a bottom two mentality, you know. And I can assure you once again, the devil wants you to just focus purely on the color of the skin and what people of that with that specific color skin do, instead of focusing on the mentality and the spirit and the heart and the soul. When you focus on the mentality and the heart and the morals and etc., then you start truly understanding, like what the Bible said when it said that we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities of the dark realm. Yeah, I forgot which specific chapter and etc. that's in, but you can look it up for yourself. The Bible specifically says that we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but principalities of the dark realms. And I can assure you, it literally seems like we wrestle against both every day. But no, truly, eternally, we wrestle against principalities of the dark realms. And it makes sense, especially if you watch the movie called The Nun. It makes a lot of sense. And I mean a lot of sense. Okay, I love y'all. God bless. More videos coming soon. It's me, your boy, the man, NJ to the city with the number 2 TL. God bless. Go Panthers. And go Gators this weekend.